Welcome to the BarChats. It is your hosts, me, Mark, and my co-host, Chris. We've got so many chats today. Let's dive in.
So, Mark,
Yes.
I've been mentioning this a few times during chats and during Lads Night, but one of my current hyperfixations that I've been loving to watch is part of Hermitcraft. Now, people in this community who watch me know I'm a fan of Hermitcraft. That is nothing shocking.
No, if they're shocked by this now, I'll be very surprised.
Yeah. But the thing that I've been really into right now is Decked Out 2.
Ah, yes. You sent me a few
Yeah, I sent you the raw video in which I
Yeah.
will put the link up in the top of the corner so you can so people watching can have a clue what on earth I'm going to be talking about. But this, long story short, this is a game inside Minecraft which has been made in a vanilla Minecraft server, which is insane. It's probably the most difficult thing I've ever seen built in Minecraft.
Aside from what is built in other games.
No. It's the most difficult thing I have seen built in Minecraft. Not aside from anything. I have seen redstone projects. I have seen buildings. I have not seen a redstone building project.
Until now.
And I saw a baby version of it a few years ago. Like, it was a couple of floors. It was a decent size. It was in a mushroom biome, so there was no mob spawning. And it was an interesting game then. But this time around, the guy who built it is a creator called Tango. He's one of the hermits. He's been part of the Hermitcraft community, I think, since season 2, maybe even an OG. I will get corrected on that, but he's been there a long time. And he's known for his technical stuff, hence Tango. He makes redstone projects. He's come on to be a great builder. But this game is just insane. So he's built a citadel, which is like a big cathedral building, right? Which is like that's like his base. That is like the tower in which Decked Out lives. And then there's an entrance door to the game itself. Like, everyone has their own cubby holes in the server, so they can decorate, keep all their prizes and everything. They can keep that in there. There's a little shop to buy things and all that. And then there's the entrance to the game. To play the game, you need a frost shard. That is like your key to the dungeon. And then you get a deck of cards. This deck of cards, you start off with 3 cards or 2 cards. It's not a lot. Like a stability, a stealth, and a frost seeker sort of thing. One gets you a bit more reward. One helps keep the game calm. And one is stopping you getting in more danger. They're very low level cards. They're just basic to get you going. You go into this room where you set your spawn. You put your key in. You go into this room. You set your spawn, and then you take off all your gear. You're not allowed to take anything in with you. No food, no items, nothing. Then you go into the next room. You select the difficulty you want. There's 5 difficulties: easy, medium, hard, really hard, and yet to come, because it hasn't been released yet. Then you put your deck into the system, and then you can enter the dungeon itself. The dungeon is across 4 floors. An icy floor, a dark floor, like a magmary floor, and another floor, a darkness floor, sort of thing. Don't want to give too much away.
No.
And your job, when you enter the dungeon, you're given a map which tells you how many cards you've got left playing, how many cards in circulation, and all the fun little stats about the game you're running. and a compass. Your job in this game is to follow the compass and find your reward. The compasses are linked to lodestones. A lodestone in Minecraft is basically a waypoint. You right-click your compass on it, and the compass will always lead you there. It's basically a really good navigation tactic if you don't use maps in Minecraft. You just load up a compass, and you're like, oh, I will always know where this thing is because I follow my compass.
Almost like the logs in One Piece.
Yeah, it turns them into log poses. An internal pose, I should say. And no, but you think, oh, that's pretty easy. What's the harm in that? Well, there's hazards. There's fall hazards, trip hazards, jump hazards, things to hurt you. And then there's the Ravagers, which are, there's a few in each level, and they if they see you, they're gonna chase you down and kill you.
Yeah, if you're not sure what they are, imagine like really hulked
Bulls.
buffalo.
Yeah, bulls and buffalo, just and yeah, and then there's other hazards in the game which close off pathways. So he goes, oh, I'm going to go through here. If you try and go back through there later, it could be closed off, which means you have to find your way a different way. It's like a labyrinth. And it's just fascinating. At the end of the week, the person with the most rewards wins that week. And the person who wins the most rewards overall wins the game in general. It's running for 8 weeks. Time of recording, we're in week 3. 2 different people have won the week so far. It's just fascinating. I honestly recommend giving it a watch.
Oh, yeah, it's just carnage.
Yeah. Do you have any questions about it, Mark?
Well, I mean, we've had a play, haven't we, with Redstone, and it's using it can be interesting at times.
Yeah.
That's to say the least. I don't know how to use it. Chris knows how to roughly use it.
So, would you like a quick rundown of the redstone that I understand?
Do it. Go for
it. So, this is going to be quite brief because I don't understand a lot of it. Outside the dungeon, but hidden away, is a series of redstone, which is connected to the whole dungeon. Some run sound effects, so you can like, oh, I've triggered some treasure, I've triggered this, or triggered that. Some run the cards. They are chosen at random, based on probably a clock or something. There'll be, if we had someone else here in the chat, a guest from season 2, I believe, he would be able to explain it much better than I can. He knows it more. There's droppers and dispensers, in which is used as a way for like the cards to be taken out the system and shot across. How do I describe it? Yeah, I don't really know it. But
so
it's
the thing is, check out the video and it'll make
a lot more watch the how-to video. Watch Tango Tech, basically, is my advocate here, because he has made something insane. And I don't think there's going to be much like this in Minecraft. But yeah, I think that's enough of me info dumping.
I think that's perfect.
If you like this info dump, please let me know in the comments below. And yeah, we'll see you next time, folks. Bye.
Just a couple of guys chatting over a brew. Won't tell you no lies, yes.